Hey guys, what's going on? ZeroArmada here, bringing you patch minutes for version 1.1 Onslaught update. Really quick off the bat, just a disclaimer, I'm going to be posting the link to the patch notes down below. There's like literally a billion different things that they changed in the flipping game, so there is no way I'm finishing all the patch notes in 8 minutes. So I'm going to be going like light speed, so I'm just going to kind of omit a lot of the stuff, get down to the nitty gritty of it all, but just keep that in mind. So first off the bat, Onslaught is kind of the new game type, or the featured game type that was added. And it's basically zombie mode, player versus enemy. You go through about 9 or so rounds of killing zombies. There's bosses mixed in, various difficulties. Just kind of a different take on a FPS game. Kind of caters to a different breed of gamers. It's player versus enemy, something to kind of take your mind off PvP if you're getting sick of that. But there's GP rewards, XP rewards, fun stuff. Definitely requires a lot of teamwork, so just have at it. Another game type added was Search and Destroy. It's kind of similar to if you've played Counter-Strike Source. You probably know what Search and Destroy is. It's basically you have one attacking team, one defending team. No respawn, 10 rounds. Best out of 10, so if you get 6 rounds, you win. Attacking team has a bomb, and you have to plant it or kill the defending team. Defending team has to prevent the bomb from being planted or kill the attacking team. And a couple little nuances in there. Zombie kind of mixed in their own take on Search and Destroy. They added the HRV cloak to the bomb. HRV cloak basically makes you invisible to HRV. So if you have the bomb, you have a little ring around you. Anyone inside of that ring is invisible to HRV. So it kind of gives you a little different take on Search and Destroy. Last man standing and last team standing were also added. They're basically single life variations of DM and TDM. New maps, Metro was added, which is kind of a subway system. I kind of dub it as Holodeck version 2. Kind of Rick Leslie, who left Zombie Studios for other ventures in game development, basically left us all with a very nice parting gift in the form of a reincarnated Holodeck, which will torture us all for the rest of our lives. Safe Hold, another new map, kind of an outside map, pretty much like right near a train stop, I guess you can say, and a lot of different buildings, a lot of different stairways and such, different alleyways. I would say definitely my favorite map out of the new maps added. So new items, HRV cloak, like I said, basically makes you invisible on HRV. Limited duration basically makes a huge beeping sound, so you can still be heard if you're like walking near someone on the other team. It's also a gear slot item, so it'll replace your medic injector kit or your revival kit or your breach kit or anything like that. Other new items: AK-470 rifle, M4X rifle. I've talked about those before. Basically, pretty similar to what they were like before in terms of their stats. They did nerf 1 point off the AK and 2 points off the M4, if I'm comparing them correctly. So they did like a little bit of tweaking. They're still kind of OP. M4, the range on it was severely reduced, so it's not really as effective long range as it was before the patch, but it's still a really good weapon. Medium range CQC and AK is just a beast, personally speaking. For premium server mutators, you can define the number of rounds that a match lasts for up to 15. Spawn tickets, you can set a limited number of spawns, so if you want a DOM match to go for 50 spawns team, you can do that. Team swap, you can disable team swap if people are being bad people and trying to team stack. That's bad, don't do that, jerks. Force freeze, basically this is the feature added for single respawn modes like last team standing and Search and Destroy. There's like a 10-second timer. You can disable that if that's really annoying to you. Force CPU reset, you can reset CPU to 0 between modes. Cosmetic armor, cosmetic weapons, you can basically give players the stats of default armor and weapons, but still allow them to use their personalized gear instead of reverting them to default gear. And so most of these are just kind of geared towards some of the new game types, I guess you can say, but they still apply to pre-existing game types. But nevertheless, there are a lot of cool different options to customize your premium servers if you do have one. Balance changes, a lot of different weapons were kind of attended to. Still kind of not really satisfied because the time to kill is really short still, so I'm really kind of aggravated about that, to be honest. Light machine gun, spread aim increased from 1.26 to 1.72. Increased initial recoil. SMG and TSMG Max range was reduced by 20 points, so they're going to be really crappy long distance. HAR spread moved increased from 3.11 to 4.60, increased max aim spread, not to be 0, so that's kind of self-explanatory. Burstfire SMG range reduced from 80 to 70. Assault rifle, they basically fixed the recoil on it and increased the recoil. So the recoil patterns were kind of screwed up. They fixed that, but they still added some recoil to it. But it's still a great weapon, I think, personally. Combat rifle, that was, I heard, pretty much fixed. It's a viable weapon as far as I've been hearing. Reduced recoil while aiming, increased recoil recovery time. Burst fire rifle, increased spread move from 4.7 to 5.07. That basically means the spread that you have when you're moving your gun. Stun shurikens will now last 15 seconds after they're thrown. HRV blackout now has a slightly more visible texture in HRV, so it's kind of a little bit more discernible. Turrets have been improved in terms of AI. UI, joining a premium server now displays a pop-up listing all of the mutators on the server. Cool little notification that you can kind of see what you're getting yourself into, or what you don't want to get yourself into. You can now join a friend's game as a spectator on friends list. A new option has been added to game settings to disable the recoil reset. Stats, they now correctly track your earned EXP, and stats are now recorded mid-game, so you can't leave and pad your stats now. That's bad. Don't do that. You can't do that anymore. Bug fixes. Some scopes have been realigned and fixed. The Dog of War title is now capitalized to be consistent with other titles, but now it's called Doff of War. So they fixed the capitalization, but they screwed up the spelling. GG. Elemental ammo is now properly working as a mutator. The shotgun or the SARC will now fire properly when you hold down the mouse button, and various map glitches that have been fixed. So that's pretty much it. My throat really hurts. That was probably painful for you guys to hear. Sorry about that. But that's pretty much the patch notes in a nutshell. I'll definitely have some more videos out specifically on all the game types in depth. So look forward to that. Build guides are coming now. They've kind of addressed all the balances. At least from what I've heard, that's probably pretty much it for balancing for now. And that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching as always, guys.